Hey, New Hope family, it's Pastor Matt here with your devotional thought for today. In Proverbs 18, it says, "A fool takes no pleasure in understanding, but only in expressing his opinion. An intelligent heart acquires knowledge, and the ear of the wise seeks knowledge. Before destruction, a man's heart is haughty, but humility comes before honor." I would love to tell you I've never been a fool, that I've never been just busy spouting off my opinions on things, even when uninformed. But that's just not true. I've absolutely spoken out of ignorance and spoken out of naivety at times where I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have opened my mouth on something thinking I had knowledge that I didn't. And ultimately, you look like a fool in those situations. So I want to encourage you, don't step in that path if you haven't gone there already. But it says, a fool takes no pleasure in understanding, but only in expressing his opinion. That means it's an opinion without understanding. So keep that in mind. If you're going to share an opinion, you don't want to be uninformed. You don't want to be ignorant, because you walk away from that conversation and the other people that were in that conversation they're either rolling their eyes in their head, or they're immediately thinking this guy's a fool or this girl's a fool. So make sure that instead of that, we go what verse 15 says. An intelligent heart acquires knowledge, and the ear of the wise seeks knowledge. The ear of the wise seeks knowledge. So a fool, babbling on and on, just spouting opinions without any real information, without any real understanding of what they're saying. Someone who's wise turns their ear to hear. Their ear seeks knowledge. I love that. I love what that's saying, because if I want to gain understanding, I want to gain knowledge, then I've got to do less of this and more of this. I need to be willing to listen to others' perspectives. I need to be willing to hear from the Spirit of God and from His Word to understand His wisdom, His truth, so that I can apply that to my life. And then finally, I think this verse kind of sums it up. Before destruction, a man's heart is haughty, but humility comes before honor. You think about that concept. Before destruction, heart is haughty. Well, look at someone who's just babbling on and on, sharing opinions without any information. Usually those people strike you as arrogant, don't they? At least they do for me. And when I've been that person, frankly, even if I was blinded by it, I was very arrogant, because I thought I knew everything. I thought I knew the answers to this and that and the other, when I was truly uninformed and not aware. And so be aware of that reality. Think about the fact that, hey, a haughty spirit's going to come before destruction, and it does. The Lord will humble us if we're proud in our hearts, if we're boastful. So be aware of that. And then also the second part of this, but humility comes before honor. If we're humble and we seek understanding, it's amazing when I've been in meetings with people who have a humble heart, and maybe they're not saying much in the meeting, but man, when they do open their mouths, they share wisdom that's really insightful, and there's a lot of honor behind what they're saying. There's honor given to their word. Their words carry more weight because there's value that they're bringing to the table in what they say. So if we want to be not thought to be foolish, but rather one who has actual knowledge and understanding, then we need to be more prone to close our mouths and open our ears. And I think this is really fitting in this current time. I'm just looking at the amount of things that are going on all around us, and man, I've got opinions. We've all got opinions. Be aware that if we just want to spout out our own opinions, we might actually be coming across like fools if we're uninformed and not aware of what we're saying. So be aware of that, and be quick to listen. Be quick to hear other perspectives, and not just quick to spout and share our own opinions in this time. So I hope that's an encouragement to you, and maybe it's convicting as well. I know it has been for me as I read through that, to be a constant reminder. Pursue knowledge through listening, through seeking the Lord in His Word, and not simply sharing my own opinions.